Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, here's a little progress update. We're gonna start with Moby. In between all of the auction stuff and traveling and everything, we haven't had much time to work on it, but Jason kind of just got started on it, chipping away for the foot brake race. He's got a whole new wiring kit in it. If we come on around here, we can see some of what he's been doing there. So looking inside here, and this isn't completely fair because he's not done yet. He doesn't have everything totally tightened up, but he's done a really good job with, he's ran every wire inside the car. It was completely bare when he started. We wanted to start fresh. Come time for the foot brake race, we were just about ready to crank it, and they canceled on us, and we kind of dialed back and decided to put a few more accessories on the car, turn signals, things like that, just for future purposes. Also going to put some original interior in it to some extent, as long as we can find some. So these are the accessories that we decided to add to the front of the motor, because there is nothing up there, not one single pulley, it's just a balancer spinning, which was going to be fine for this weekend. We could run it on a battery charger and be perfectly fine. But once we had the extra time, we went ahead and grabbed this alternator off the shelf, which already had a bracket we had used on a previous project, a vacuum pump, a cool little mandrel setup that makes all of this work. You just drop these pulleys on, space them up like this with these cool little spacers they send, make anything you need to work. Put it all together when you're done, and that'll all go on the front of the motor. So nothing too crazy with the wagon. I think last time out with it, we stormed into town day of on a big dog night and went out to Piedmont. Some things had been neglected maintenance-wise, and one of those things being tires, which are back there, and we'll get to that in a minute. But on the front side, there was a minor leak that turned into a little bit bigger than a minor leak. And the intake gasket had to come off after that night, but it carried us to a final. If you look up here, there's kind of a stain where it was running out of the bolt, and down here, down the head, it was actually on both sides. Luckily, oil pressure never moved, pulled the gaskets, and it didn't run back out the backside into the motor onto the tires back here. As I said, I knew some things needed to be changed, and there was new ones in the shop, but we didn't have time that day. And I kind of kept an eye on them until about the semis, and then I didn't want to worry about it anymore. And this appeared at some point. So we have a nice little piece of cord. Now the crazy thing is, the wagon had one of its best nights ever. I mean, it really carried me that night. I was subpar, but it kept hooking all night, and the last pass it made was the fastest it ever made on that. Well, I guess if I'm standing here, this isn't a great thing for this car, but we do have a power plant on the way. Obviously, if you missed it, that one came out for, well, it tried to take itself out at Indy. Some of it did take itself out at Indy. That was not a fun little explosion, but if we come on over here and at least look at the aftermath, we pretty well knocked out the whole side of the block there. And if you come over here, we got the other side too. Oil pan there, and we haven't had it apart to see what all went on. We backed up and regrouped, and we have another motor on the way right now, as I've been told a couple hours ago. So I'm excited. We're gonna run some bigger mile an hour, hopefully, and this thing will be ready for super gassing in 2026. I'm excited. It's got a long way to go, but I'm excited.